What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is kind of like a out of the ordinary video, I guess, since I haven't really been around much. I promise you that everything is still coming along as it should, but we do have something we're going to do to the car today. Well, I guess tomorrow, since today I'm just showing you what I got, and tomorrow is when I'm actually going to be installing it. So let's take a look. So right here we have a box from SuperBrightLeds. So you can probably guess what this is. No, it's not underglow. No, it's not under dashboard lights. It is a set of headlight bulbs. I have a headlight out in my car, and I was thinking about just getting a replacement bulb. But if I'm gonna go through the effort of replacing a headlight bulb, I might as well try to do an upgrade. So we have here their H4, I think it's H4 bulb. Yeah, it is a H4 bulb kit. It is 2,000 lumens each, 4,000 lumens total for each bulb. It's a cool white 6,500 K color temperature, and yeah, so we're gonna open these up. I'm gonna show you essentially what they look like. The other thing that we got with them, I'm sorry, these are actually H4 now that I look at it. This is their resistor kit, so you don't get any flickering or anything like that. So H7 bulb, H7 load resistor kit. There's one for each bulb, so we'll go ahead and open up these now. It's really hard to do this with one hand. Okay, so as you can see, two bulbs, two headlights. These are low beam headlights, and they're really, really nice quality. So I thought these would kind of be like some cheapo kind of LEDs. I've never ordered anything from SuperBrightLeds before, so this is all new to me. It's really nice quality. This is like an aluminum or some sort of metal. This is the heatsink. Older models of this bulb have a fan on the back, and it's a lot more wires and it's a little bit bigger. So these just have heat sinks, and I was pretty impressed. I already plugged it in just to make sure it worked, because I wanted to test to make sure that it wasn't something else. Because it just so happened the light bulb that went out was the same one that was closest to the accident on the bumper. So I just wanted to make sure that my wires still worked. In the light output, you can see that there's really only like 3 single LEDs on each side. The light output was incredible. So we're gonna install these and kind of give my final thoughts and first opinions, because, you know, it's just headlight bulbs, but they are important to have in your car. And I want to drive around at night. I've had a broken headlight bulb for probably over a month now, and I just haven't been driving at night. So kind of ready to drive at night again, and curious to see how these will perform. So this is kind of like a test. I know that these are sort of new, like the whole LED bulbs, especially people looking to upgrade their current bulbs, because a lot of new cars come with LED stuff and HID stuff. But if LED stuff is kind of becoming more popular, then I feel like HIDs are gonna be on their way out. Because, you know, they have the ballast and everything like that. With these, you don't have any ballast. They're just essentially plug and play. So we're going to go install these tomorrow for me, but for you, it's gonna happen right now. And we are back. So this is the next day, and we are going to take the Omni out of here and take our LED bulbs and install them. I've already got them all pretty much prepared right here, so they're good to go. And I'm just gonna jack the car up really quick and take the wheels off, because I'll show you once I get into it, but we're gonna try to take the bulbs out through the fender instead of taking the whole entire front bumper off. So I'm gonna time lapse that right now. unfortunately my camera died. I didn't really get anything done. I had to let my batteries charge, so I did one side already because I thought it might be pointless to show you both sides. So I did the driver's side. I'll go ahead and show you. So I don't have it before. By the way, Chris Fix here today. Anyways, we'll go ahead and turn on. That's the driving lights, and that is the fog light and LED bulb. So here's a quick preview. That's the one that's out, but has a really nice color temperature. And so far, at least with one beam, it's kind of hard to tell on camera because it brightens it a little bit, but it's got a nice output, and it's gonna look even better once we do the other side, which I am going to show you. And you can do the headlight change through the fender well. So let's get down into it and I'll show you how to do it. All right, so my apologies for it being kind of dark. It has become nighttime out, but what you're gonna do is there's two levels, or two layers, I guess. There's this bottom layer here, and you can see this crease right in there. You'll be able to take off all of the little pop screws around the edges, just this top portion here. And then you can fold this side back and reach the headlight. So I'm gonna do that now. All right, so now that you've got that off, you can see there's clear access to the backs of the headlights. And the larger circle one you see right in the middle there, that is the headlight bulb, and that is what you will want to remove to put in your LED headlight bulbs. So it's pretty easy. I'm just gonna set my light up there. Basically what I do is, just in case this plastic flings back, I like to move my bulbs out of the way so they don't get smashed in with everything. Just a little precaution. Next thing you want to do is grab this guy. There's a little tab, wiggle him loose. It comes off just like that. And then this rubber grommet is a little annoying to get, but you can kind of just pry it out. It should come out pretty easily if you just do some prying. The little grommet out, you can see that there's access to the bulb now, and you'll want to flick that little metal thing down right here, this guy. And what'll happen is it should, you gotta push down kind of hard actually. And now that that is off, you can move it out of the way, pull your bulb right out. So you can see here the differences between the LED bulb and the stock bulb. This one's just all glass, and it's got the little filament inside, just pretty much your standard light bulb. It doesn't look like this one's actually, like usually the filament will be broken, but it looks like this one's okay. So I'm not sure what the exact issue is, but it's a little toasty down towards the bottom, so maybe something shorted out, I'm not sure. But this is definitely an upgrade anyways. One thing to note, I am not using the resistor kit with these. They were only like $8 extra, so it's not a big deal that I have them, but I didn't notice any flickering or anything like that. So I'm just gonna install these and run them as they are, and just kind of see how it works out from there. But installing these is the pretty much exact opposite. There's a little notch right there, you can see it, that fits into your old bulb. It's kind of hard to get the metal clipping around these since it's got the heat sink and everything, and it won't sit perfectly in there, it'll wiggle a little bit, but once you put the rubber grommet back on, they sit in there and they're not moving around. So I'm gonna do my best to show you kind of how I put it in and connecting it, and then I'll jump back out and show you the end results. It's actually gonna be probably impossible to do this with one hand, so just kind of bear with me. But anyways, it fits in there with the notch, and you'll put that clip around it, it'll clip back into place, and then put the grommet over it, connect it, and I'll just show you once the result is done. All right, so I got the bulb in, there you can see it's sticking out a little bit, and you can see it does wiggle a little bit, and you think that it's not gonna sit flush, but it's not really coming out. So once you put that grommet in there, it's gonna sit flush, and it's gonna work just fine. So Once you get that guy back in, you're good to go to put the grommet back on, which I'll show you. It just slides right over this little thing, and the grommet's gonna kind of pop out a little bit like that, and it's gonna sit on the bulb. And as you can see, that grommet is back on there. It's much more sturdy now. You can see I'm jiggling it pretty good. It's not moving at all. The little wire pulls right out the back, just like that. You can feel the bulb in there. It's not moving, like I said, so that's good. The grommet kind of clicks down all around, and it's not gonna move. So now you'll just reconnect, and now that those wires are reconnected, one thing to note is sometimes if they don't turn on, just flip it, and it works. So, because on the last two I had them both the pins in the wrong spot, so if you just flip one of the plugs and put it in, it should work fine, and you'll end up with a working headlight and 2 working headlights. So that's it. LED headlight bulbs. They're really bright and they look really nice. I'm super happy with that. So what I'm gonna do is put the car back together, and I will go ahead and take it for a little drive. I'll take you with so we can kind of see what it looks like on the road and wrap this video up. All right, so as you can see, it's a little hard to tell on the camera since the camera's like adjusting for brightness, but it's nice and bright. It's so weird to drive at night now that I can see. It's so crazy, but it's a really nice whitish, very minimally blue kind of tint, but I can totally see the road. And this is a dark road. There's like no lights. That's brights on right there, just so you guys can see it. But yeah, I'm super happy with this. I think it came out really great. We will get back to the garage and, again, as I said, wrap this video up. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. That is a little quick LED light bulb install on an NC Miata. So, would I recommend this? Sure. I mean, maybe if you don't care about light bulbs that much. I care about the overall of my car, so, I mean, it is an upgrade to me, but if you don't really care about light bulbs, you can go with anything. I don't know how much HIDs cost, but I think they're probably more expensive than your regular bulbs and probably less expensive than LED bulbs. So if you want to do HID, you can do HID. But yeah, I like these. So the fitment isn't perfect. I mean, you guys saw it wiggled around. When I drove, it had 0 movement, totally fine. So super bright LEDs, I know they're probably like a universal fit kind of thing. They did say they would fit my Miata, which they did. The socket size did, but altogether they didn't. I'd give the overall for these light bulbs, if I had a scale of like 1 to 10, I'd probably give them probably like a 7.5, 8. They're really good. They would be perfect if they fit perfect. So yeah, that's my grade on the LED bulbs. So this is still broken. Just a quick update. I don't mean to continue talking about this thing. I don't like talking about it any more than you guys probably like listening to me talk about it. So still dealing with insurance. I'll go ahead and say it. Western General Insurance, they appear to be incompetent. They're doing this investigation. I've sent them photos. Week after week, I call them every single week. I've been texting the other driver, asking them to send them things because they don't ask or they don't call the right phone number or something. And just recently I texted the other driver, and I don't mean to bug them, but I mean, I want my car fixed. And I was like, hey, can you send this stuff to them? And they were like, I already did. And they sent me screenshots of the emails they sent to them. So I don't know what the deal is with Western General Insurance, but come on, like my car's broken. What if the wheel was messed up and I had to get a rental? I've been out of pocket for a rental car for the last 5 or 6 weeks now. That would have been thousands of dollars. So they're lucky that this is really all it is. I don't know what else to do, so I just keep calling them every week. If I have an update, you guys will be the first to know. So that's it with that. New bumper's still on the way, so that's good to go. I've got a quote and everything lined up to paint the spoiler, so that's good. And I have a feeling, like just in my mind, I have a feeling that this will get fixed when this is painted and my front bumper comes in as painted, and the car will be looking absolutely fresh and new looking. it'll look really good, and I'll be back to doing stuff. But anyways, with the LED bulb install, I am back to being able to drive outside at night, so that's awesome. If you haven't already, guys, hit that subscribe button. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining the channel. I really appreciate it. My battery's getting low, so I'll keep this quick. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed already, I make Miata videos as much as I can on NCs and different mods and things like that, car meets, blah, blah, blah. Thanks for watching again. I'll see you in the next video.